Oprah Winfrey's interview with Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, had been teased for days, so it was a shock to find out it aired Sunday night that it included a number of explosive revelations about the couple and their fraught relationship with the British royal family. Top 10 shocking things we learned from the Meghan and Harry interview. Number 10. She was subjected to relentless racist attacks. From the beginning, the couple said the tabloids were vicious to Meghan, making unabashedly racist comments about her. The question of her race also infused her relationship with the royal family, the couple said. They believed it might have been a factor in the family's decision not to grant their son, Archie, a title or to provide security protection for him. In one of the most shocking moments in the interview, Meghan mentioned a conversation Harry had with a member of the royal household while she was pregnant with their firstborn. We have in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title, and also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born, Meghan said. Number 9. Of his father, Harry said, "I feel really let down." One of the most memorable moments of the Harry and Meghan's wedding is the image of Prince Charles, Harry's father, walking Meghan down the aisle and Harry saying to his father, "Thank you, Pa." The moment earned Charles supporters around the globe for appearing to be a loving father and father-in-law who was taking in his new daughter-in-law at a moment when her own father wasn't showing up for her. How things have changed. It was striking to hear Harry describe his father as not taking his phone calls and asking him to put things into writing when he and Meghan were weighing taking a step back from their roles as senior royals. Harry later said that Charles was now taking his calls again, but that there's a lot to work through here. Number 8. The royal family failed to correct the false narrative around her, Meghan said. The tabloid stories came one after the other, Meghan said, about her diva-like behavior, about how she had bullied her staff, about her supposed rift with her sister-in-law, Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge. Not only were they not true, Meghan said, but the royal family did nothing to correct them. She came to understand, she said, that the royal family was willing to lie to protect other members of the family, but they weren't willing to tell the truth to protect me and my husband. In a particularly resonant example, she said, the tabloids reported, long after her wedding, that she had made Kate cry before the lavish event over the bridesmaid's dress that Kate's daughter was meant to wear. In fact, Meghan said, it was Kate who made her cry. Number 7. My family literally cut me off financially. Most members of the royal family receive money each year from the family coffers in exchange for carrying out official engagements, but when he introduced Meghan to the family, Harry said, that arrangement already seemed to be in jeopardy. Members of his family suggested that she continue acting because there wasn't enough money to pay for her, Harry said. There was some real obvious signs before we even got married that this was going to be really hard. He and Meghan said they pleaded with the royal family to pay for security for them and their son, only to be refused each time. Then, when he and Meghan moved to the United States, Harry said the royal family stopped giving them money. My family literally cut me off financially, Harry said. When Oprah pressed him on the point, he amended it to the first quarter of 2020, leaving open the question of whether any money had arrived after that. In any case, he said, speaking of his life in the United States, I've got what my mom left me, and without that, we would not have been able to do this. At another point, Harry described feeling trapped in his life before being with Meghan and noted that, without question, she saved me. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey contained many shocking revelations about the royal family and the couple's decision to leave the palace behind. In addition to sharing more about their struggles with royal family dynamics, palace optics, tabloids, and mental health, Markle and Harry also provided rare glimpses into what life is like as a royal. Number 6. Meghan had suicidal thoughts. The Duchess has hinted before that her mental health suffered during her stint as a senior royal, but during her interview with Winfrey, she spoke for the first time about how severe the experience had been. She revealed that life within the royal family was so isolating and lonely, and that she felt so unsupported by the institution, that she contemplated suicide while pregnant with her son Archie. She added that she raised those issues with the palace, but felt unprotected by them. I went to their institution, and I said that I needed to go somewhere to get help. I said I'd never felt this way before, and I was told that I couldn't, that it wouldn't be good for the institution, Meghan said, adding that she went to one of the most senior people to raise the concerns. Number 5. There were concerns in the royal family about Archie's skin color. Meghan said there was concern within the royal family about her baby's skin tone, and Harry condemned his relatives for failing to criticize colonial undertones in media coverage. Meghan told Winfrey that an unnamed member of the family raised the issue of how dark their unborn baby Archie's skin would be while she was pregnant. There were several concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he was born, she said, in one of the most stunning revelations from the interview. Number 4. Harry and Meghan felt trapped in the family. My father and my brother, they are trapped, Harry said, lifting the veil on the extreme constraints the couple felt as members of the family. It's a very trapping environment that a lot of them are stuck in, he added at another point in the broadcast. The pair spoke several times about those constraints, relating them to their relationship with the media, their mental health, and their personal freedom. Number 3. The details behind their split from the royals. Winfrey asked Harry whether they quit as working members of the royal family because they were asked for help and couldn't get it. Yeah, basically, Harry said, but the pair insisted they never left the family and merely stepped back from their official roles. Lack of support and lack of understanding was the simplest reason they left, he said. But the prince hit back at stories last year that they blindsided the queen by not telling her of their plan until it was public. I've never blindsided my grandmother. I have too much respect for her, Harry said. Asked where that report came from, he said, it probably could have come from within the institution. Number 2. Their relationships with the Queen and Prince Charles and William. Few senior members of the royal family were portrayed positively in the interview, but the Queen was the exception. Harry said the pair have spoken to the monarch several times since their move to the US, and also informed her of their decision to step down as working royals. My grandmother and I have a really good relationship and an understanding, and I have a deep respect for her, he said. But he admitted his relationships with his brother, Prince William, and his father, Prince Charles, are far more strained. Number 1. Meghan has seen some of the headlines about her. Winfrey presented Meghan with a series of headlines about her in the British media, contrasting them with far more positive stories about her sister-in-law Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge. In one example, Winfrey read a story about her eating avocados which said the fruit was linked to water shortages, illegal deforestation, and environmental devastation, while a separate story simply reported Kate was eating them to help with morning sickness. That's a really loaded piece of toast, Meghan responded, admitting she saw the story.